This video is sponsored by VIPSCDKey.com. VIPSCDKey.com is a marketplace website where you can purchase game keys and software keys with no hassle. VIPSCDKey.com offers a legit Windows 10 key for only $22 and Windows 11 key for $32. This is the same keys I use on my PC builds. But to make it more awesome, they'll be giving another 25% discount. Just type our coupon code XENC to get it for only $16 for Windows 10 key and $23 for Windows 11 key. You now have your legit Windows 10 or 11 key license all set, but in a more affordable price. If you're in the Philippines, purchasing is very easy. You can use PayPal or Maya. Visit VIPSCDK.com now. I'll put the link in the video description below. So thank you VIPSCDK.com for sponsoring this video. Hey, what's up guys, Action here. So in this video, I'll be showcasing you the AI features of the ROG Strix motherboards which can be used to improve performance without heavy tinkering or pagkalikot, since this can be enabled with only just a few clicks. So stay tuned in this video if you want to know more about these features, especially if you're planning to buy or owning already an ASUS ROG motherboard that has these features. So in this video, we'll be featuring the new ROG Strix C790-F Gaming Wi-Fi 2 motherboard which is designed for the latest Intel 4th generation desktop CPUs. Although pwede pa rin ito with the 13th gen and 12th gen CPU since C790 chipset ito. Meron din itong support for the latest technologies gaya ng DDR5 memory and PCIe Gen 5 for faster performance on every task like gaming, and also Wi-Fi 7 as well for faster wireless networking. Design-wise, it's all dark, with black being the dominant color. And there's a lot of heatsinks, so heat would be definitely dissipated easily. Meron din itong 16+1+2 power stages, which ensures that you can accommodate demanding CPUs like the one we're using here, the Intel Core i9-14900K, which is probably Intel's most powerful consumer desktop CPU to date so far with 24 overall cores. Other features of the motherboard include 20 gigabits per second USB with 30-watt power delivery or PD, and DIY-friendly features gaya ng QLEDs, M.2 Q latch, PCIe slot Q release, at iba pa, which would really make PC building easier for DIY system builders. For the other components of our PC build, we'll be using the ROG Strix 4080 Super for the graphics card, Team Group Delta 32GB DDR5 memory kit running at 6400, 1TB WD Black SN770 for the storage, ROG Strix Aura 1000 Gold for the power supply, then ROG Strix LC III 360 aRGB AIO for the CPU cooler, as well as the TUF Gaming GT502 case which will house all these components along with 7 TUF Gaming TF120 aRGB fans. Now, it's time for us to show you how the AI features work. First is yung AI overclocking. So this works by profiling or testing your CPU and cooling solution to predict the best overclock configuration so you don't have to manually test or think about it. So parang automatic na siya mag-set for you ng parameters. Being AI powered, meron na itong models built in on which it can derive parameters to set on base sa na-detect niya na configuration ng system mo. So Action, how to activate? Punta kayo sa BIOS or UEFI by hitting either the delete key or F2 when turning on your computer. Then press F11 and click nyo yung Enable AI. That's it. Then press F10 to save the configuration changes and then exit. Pwede nyo na din tingnan kung ano yung senet nung AI if you're familiar with the parameters. Usually, we can get more performance here than the stock or an overclock setting. So I think this is a good option to enable to extract more from your hardware. Another way to also do this is by using the AI Suite 3 software. And I think this is also another convenient way to enable AI overclocking just by clicking it and restarting your computer for it to apply its settings. Then you can check it out after to see the AI overclocking report. Later on, we will check the difference in performance through some benchmarks. But for now, let's talk about the other AI feature of the ROG Strix motherboards, which is yung AI cooling 2. So what this feature do is it will automatically tune the fan curves in order to reduce noise whenever possible but still maintain optimal CPU temperatures and fan speed. To activate this, you need to install the Armoury Crate software. Open it and click the Fan Expert option. May toggle doon ng AI Cooling 2. Set that to on and you're done. The AI models will automatically tune it for you. On that fan expert screen then, you can see that there's a tuning parameters and settings if you want your fans being silent or in full performance mode. You can also customize every single fan headers and the AIO pump if you're using one. Magandang itong AI cooling 2 features since you don't have to think that much when it comes to tuning your fans. And hindi lang siya set to always at 100% or any other consistent value, but will change the speed depending on the temperature. And then the other AI features that I think is useful is their two-way AI noise cancellation. From their feature name itself, what this does is remove noise from both incoming and outgoing audio, which ensures clear communications in games or calls. Its AI utilizes a massive deep learning database, which claims to reduce over 500 million types of background noise with minimal performance impact. So, bakit two-way? Halimbawa, maingay sa paligid mo or there's a lot of unwanted background noise. You'll definitely benefit from this when you're calling, so this will be outgoing. And for incoming calls naman, it would be great since it can also filter incoming audio. Halimbawa ulit, may kausap ka na maingay ang background and hindi niya ma-filter yung noise. Then you can do it on your end instead by enabling the two-way AI noise cancellation on the output audio as well. So this is very useful since most noise removal solutions only works with the outgoing or input side lang and not on the audio mula sa kausap nyo. To enable this, open the Armoury Crate software, go to the Devices tab, then Audio tab, then tweak some parameters like the input and output devices and the noise cancellation levels. Follow the other on-screen instructions to complete this setup. So here's some gaming benchmarks comparing the difference between the AI overclocking turned on and off. And as you can see, in most games like Cyberpunk 2077 and F122, we have around 2 to 3 FPS difference in average between AI overclocking disabled and enabled. On Forza Horizon 5, there could be at least 5 to 6 FPS difference. And then on Assassin's Creed Mirage, we can see at least 11 FPS in difference on average. And you can also see that we have higher lowest 1% and 0.1% values in comparison. So this means less stuttering and frame drops. And on Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, while the average FPS is the same, we could see that the minimum FPS is much higher on the enabled side, which means nakakatulong siya to make the game less stuttery by having higher minimum FPS. While on the Spider-Man Remastered naman, we can see a much larger difference like 20 to 30 FPS on average. So the gains really depends on the application, especially if it focuses on the CPU compute power. And on some synthetic benchmarks, we've tested 3D Mark Time Spy and our CPU score had an over 3,200 points in difference. And in Cinebench R23, there's not much difference in terms of scores between multi-core and single-core. Now, the question is, worth it bang enable itong mga AI features na ito? For AI overclocking, I think yes, as this was made to make overclocking easier and accessible even for beginners, so that you can get more from the hardware that you bought. Since usually by default, in-underclock talaga nila ang mga CPUs in order for it to be much more stable. But they leave a lot of headroom in most cases. This will also prevent the dangers that would be associated in overclocking since the system will determine the limits by default and will not try to exceed there in order to prevent damage either by overvoltage or overheating. And syempre, for other AI features, I think it's also a yes. Like for AI cooling 2, it will help the cooling system to run optimally. And syempre, yung two-way AI noise cancellation naman, it depends on your needs since there might be also other solutions that you're using na. ASUS also has these exclusive promotions. Starting 2024, ASUS motherboards and graphics cards, ProArt lineup included, will have a 4-year warranty. All you need to do is to register your purchase in this link. And also, ASUS product users can get a premium merch and giveaways if they post a review or feature their product on their own social media pages. Simply go to this link for more details.